1067. Wake up Orlando, the sun is on fire. Johnny's house blazing, we taking it higher. Hall of Fame legend Johnny Magic's flow. On XL 1067, running the whole show. Brian bringing jokes like a stand-up ninja. Punchline so sharp they cut when they hit ya. Ray got no filter, she might just explode. What will she say next? Nobody knows. Hillary's on the socials, the queen of the clicks. Spinning reels like a DJ turning those tricks. Johnny drives the train, we almost off the tracks. Orlando is ours, yeah, we taking it back. XL's the fire, Johnny's house is the spark. We the voice of the city, we light up the dark. On your drive while you hustle, while you break and you grind. It's Orlando's number one, always on top. This is Johnny's house, feel that energy rise. The number one morning show, lighting up the skies. Turn the volume up, put your hands to the beat. Orlando's life pulse right on your street.
Good morning, 601. Orlando's number one hit music station is XL 1067. Thursday morning, you are listening to Johnny's House. I want to say thank you for getting up with us. It's going to be partly cloudy, 70% chance of rain. High today of 89. Right now, 74.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
So Tommy Boy, the movie that came out in 1995, turning 30
Oh, my goodness.
this year. Turning 30, yeah. So
That's a great movie.
That
It
guy
really is.
in a little coat.
So they are actually creating a Tommy Boy Fest, and it's going down August 7th through the 9th. Obviously, Chris Farley can't be there, but
Yeah.
and David Spade isn't booked either. So, in fact, we don't really know who's going to be there, but there's going to be a Tommy Boy Fest.
Just a lot of people like Tommy Boy.
Yes. So, but the director, he's going to be there along with like some of the actual car from the movie and some of the props and stuff that they had. So activities will include the movie screenings, live music, a classic car show, look-alike contest, which I think would be big, and a Tommy Want Wingy throwdown.
Oh, yes.
Tommy Want Wingy. So the Tommy Boy Fest is happening in Sandusky, Ohio.
Oh, that was the home of, what was the name
That
of
was
the
Callahan Auto.
Callahan.
Yes.
Yeah, Callahan. That's
Yeah.
So
right.
I'm like, this is so cool that they're doing it well. You know,
yeah.
unfortunately,
Yeah.
we don't have some of the actors, but it's cool that they're celebrating it like that.
They were talking to David Spade, and they tried to pitch him on like kind of a reboot.
He wouldn't put it.
No, he said no, absolutely not.
Yeah.
But they wanted to be their kids. So obviously that way they could do it without Chris Farley.
Yeah.
But there was going to be their kids. And
that's cute.
he was like, no, like Tommy Boy is Chris Farley.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Orlando Bloom, he initially thought that Pirates of the Caribbean was a crazy idea. And so he said that like the director and everything, he had to convince Orlando Bloom to star as Will Turner. This was in the 2003 Pirates of the Caribbean, and he originally wasn't into it. He said that his agent said Disney wants to make a movie based on a theme park ride.
Okay.
And so that's like how they pitched it. And he was like, this is crazy. And it wasn't until he talked to the actual producer and everything, and that kind of changed his mind. And they were filming Ned Kelly together in Australia. And so that kind of like, you know, they had that bond there. But he was like, initially, I was like, nah.
So this is the original.
The original. So Pirates of the Caribbean, 2003. And then it's funny, though, because then they added Johnny Depp to the ride here in Orlando after the fact because he was so good.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great idea, a pirate saga. Like if you were just going to do it on the ride story, I could see where you'd be like, there's nothing to that. But they obviously wrote stories around it, and it's just
they're doing another one. They're doing another one.
They keep talking about it. Yeah, there's a script from what I read, one without Johnny Depp, one with Johnny Depp, and they're just kind of trying to see which way it's going. I think they're going to bring him back.
Yeah.
This reminds me of the story of your BFF, Johnny. Patrick Swayze said that he tried to make himself a little bit taller than the other kids in The Outsiders. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
But Patrick Swayze was just one of the several up-and-coming studs, I guess you could say, a part of the cast. But
Would he put lifts in his shoes?
So what he was saying is that he would stand on bricks to make himself like more noticeable or make himself like seem taller.
Really?
So in reality, he was only 5'10", which I feel like is tall.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know why that would like.
I heard Sylvester Stallone is really short.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you would be surprised how short he is.
He is sort of.
Life.
When they shoot Rocky and stuff, they used to shoot it at different angles.
Really?
To make him look taller. Yeah.
Yeah. So Rob Lowe says that like, you know, he's had people in the past that would come up to him and sign like a photo. When he does, he'd like circle the bricks or whatever, just to like point it out. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's too funny. Sylvester Stallone say 5'10".
5'10".
Is it 5'10"?
How is that short?
It's not.
They said Tom Cruise is
Well, I know
5'7".
he's short. I mean,
Yeah.
for actors,
Yeah.
Tom Cruise is short, but
There's like a lot. There's like a
5'10"?
5'10".
I guess if you see publicity photos, though,
Huh.
you could see Patrick Swayze like standing on bricks,
I have to look at those. I'm sitting there thinking Sylvester Stallone's like 5'5".
right?
He's 5'10". He's taller than me.
I thought he was like 5'8", like 5'7", like
Yeah.
average dude, but they always made him look taller.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's supposed to be the heavyweight champion
Right.
of the world. All right. You guys, we were wondering what we were doing yesterday. Well, we'd like to tell you. We call it updates, and we'll update you next on Johnny's House.
Hello.
Bruno Mars, Lady Gaga. It's 6:20 on Johnny's House. It is Thursday. Partly sunny and then showers and possible thunderstorms today. Getting close to 90. 89 is our high. 74 right now. Let's see. Yesterday, left here, I had lunch with a friend I hadn't seen in a long time. We got caught up. You can tell we're both busy in life because we didn't hang out afterwards. I got to go, man. You too, man. All right. We'll get together soon. Got home, hung out with the kid, talked to him. He's enjoying summer break. I'm just like, next week we're breaking it up. I'm going to let you go ahead and live your life this week, but we're going to break it up a little bit. I brought dinner home from what we had at the restaurant. I'm like, you know what? I ain't going to feel like cooking tonight. Give me something to go. And I ordered that, got home.
I do that a lot.
Yeah, gave it to the kid. Talked to the fam, went to bed. Miss Ray.
Yesterday was a very productive day.
Okay.
I went and got my car serviced while sitting there for 2.5 hours.
You act like that. You're surprised by that.
Right.
I called Patricia.
Uh-huh.
Just so y'all know.
Hey, did she answer the way that I told you?
She did. But then she also said that somebody had called her and told them to harass me when I finally called. So the listeners are listening.
Did they really?
Nerese called from Alaska to take care of her. Yeah. So I was the last one to take. I said, you know what? I am so sorry, Patricia, that I am your last one. She goes, yeah, Nerese called me from Alaska.
Hey, because Nerese knew she couldn't come back in this building.
She knew that
because she had done told Johnny that she did it already.
That's
but
funny.
she was like, you know what? We saved the best for last. So
That's
I took care of everything.
Hey, Ray texted me the number that it costs. She's like, is this right?
I was like,
yep.
because I'm like the drink package and then that. And then I'm like, holy mackerel.
Oh, yeah. We paying to go on this boat.
Yeah.
We paying.
Yep.
But after that, I did deep clean my house, which I needed to do. And then I went for a run. So like I said, I was very productive.
That's funny. If you hadn't called her yesterday, and I got an email from my boy going, hey, Nerese, can you get on Ray? Because Nerese called in from Alaska.
She's like, oh, I just got off the phone with somebody that said that they were giving you a hard time.
That's funny.
Hey, she's learning because she told you she did it already.
Oh, she did.
Yeah.
She said, Johnny, done. She didn't say I was going to do it. She said, done.
That means you cannot walk back into this building with it not done.
That's the damn shame. You're on your vacation with your family. Oh, I need 15 minutes. I got to break away. Brian, how was yours, man?
It was fine. I did some stuff around here. I had my monthly check-in with Red Mountain Weight Loss and the doctors over there. They went over my blood work. My cholesterol is better than the doctor's cholesterol.
Right.
Thank you very much.
All right.
I really don't do anything to stay healthy. So that's why every time I get any sort of healthy, like thumbs up, it's a win for me because I don't really try.
Man, I'm going to tell you, bro, when you get a little older, random things, you're like, wait, say what? Give me some cough medicine or something. Nah, don't worry like that no more.
I always think, well, man, imagine if I really tried. I would really be healthy.
I'm 35 and I'm falling apart quicker than you.
I saw that thing. What was it, Brian? I wrote it down and I don't have it with me.
Oh, the ages?
Yes, three points in your life where you start to age.
Like where it hits you hard, like a ton of bricks.
I know one is
we'll have to look up the ages because I saw it too.
One is 7. I don't know what the first two, but one is 60.
I know one is
7,
definitely 60.
And one is 78. That's when
and it's like
things start happening.
Like you'll notice.
Yes.
Usually you'll go through life, everything cool. And then those ages, boom, they hit you.
Yep.
Yeah, but I'm good. So I did that. And then I decided, you know what? I'll go home and mow the yard. So I did all my yard work yesterday. And there was no sun out. It was breezy. It was nice, actually.
Yeah, my run was nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
Man, you went from my foot is broken.
So I went over to Advent Health Central Care and they put me on crutches for a day or two and they gave me some anti-inflammatories and a wrap and it miraculously worked.
There you go.
So it hurts today because I did he told me to take a week of chill and I didn't yesterday, but now I'll get back to my chill. So I did that and then I said at 7:30 I was falling asleep on the couch. I said, you know what? I'm going to bed.
Yep.
Because I didn't take a nap yesterday.
It's a shame, man. Because I think I went to bed around a little after 8 and the sun I'm like,
always beaming.
You're like, people just enjoying life outside. And
I can hear people outside playing.
I can hear the Shakira concert at my house.
That thing was packed, man.
You got a free concert. Look at you.
No. I didn't want it.
And Chris, how about you?
Yesterday was chill. I did go look at a house that I think we're going to make an offer on. So very excited about that. Going to be a little bit sad leaving the house that I grew up in for the last 30 years, but excited to grow the family.
Man, you rich. You buying a house in this market?
Man. Let me tell you something.
My mom took care of me.
The childhood home that I grew up in, my family's leaving it to me, but my brother and sister said there's a stipulation that I can never sell it. And I'm like, what, we're going to make it a magic museum? What the hell are we going to do with it?
I like it. Yeah. The Hall of Magic.
They're like, and I was thinking to myself, I live in Florida, so y'all be mad at me. I just won't be that.
Every time y'all drop by, y'all gonna cuss me, but whatever. I won't hear it.
I won't be there. Like, so I get it, man. That's the house you grew up in?
Yep.
Wow. At what age? Like from birth?
When I was 5.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
5 or 6.
Yeah, mine was about 3 or 4. My parents moved us out of the hood to the house we grew up. I think my dad said they paid $26,000 for it.
My mom paid $24,000 for the house I grew up in.
Really?
I mean, it was a government house, so
Yeah.
she got a good deal on it. Obviously, it was a 1,200 square foot box made out of cinder blocks.
Yeah.
But I mean, now it's crazy how much it's
True.
worth.
No joke. And the neighborhood is growing around it. I'm like, okay, we just gonna hold on to that one for a little while. All right, we come back, man. There are people, I don't know. I guess you get to a certain point in life that you just don't stand in line for things. But there are people stood in line for like 2 months for the Nintendo Switch 2 that came out yesterday. I want to find out how long you stood in line for something on Johnny's house. 638, Orlando's number one hit music station. You are listening to Johnny's House. It is Thursday morning. Yeah, the rain's going to be back again. 70% chance of that. Otherwise, it's going to be partly sunny. 89 is our high, 74 right now. I guess the new Nintendo Switch 2 came out yesterday. And I saw somewhere where these guys had set up like a little tent city. And they were in front of it might have been a GameStop or something for a month and a half. And here's a story out of Cary, North Carolina. Is that where you used to live, Chris?
No, I was in Raleigh.
In Raleigh? But you know what Cary is. It's right outside. Yep. These people stood in line for 14 hours. All these gamers just waited outside so they can get in. They waited outside a Best Buy. And the store opened, and for them to get the Nintendo Switch 2. And they were talking to some of the people in line, and these are old school gamers. They're like, look, we want to. This is like a culture. You know, we're out here with people. We got the same interests. We've been out here for like 10, 12, 24 hours. We're talking to each other. It's built the anticipation about the game. Most people who got the game called in work so they can go home and play with the game. And it was just a big event. Even though you can get them pre-ordered, they wanted to stand in line.
Okay.
And I was thinking, I don't want to stand in line for anything. And it's not that I'm too good for it. I'm just past that stage in my life. You know, I don't care if it was like the Nintendo Switch Gold Edition. Johnny, you can get it, but you have to stand in line for 12. I'm not doing that.
Did you ever have that in you? Because
no, I don't think so.
I didn't.
I don't think so.
Even back in the day, I didn't.
The best I had this is way before you can order tickets online.
Right.
Is the old arena, a girl that I wanted to go see, I think it was U2.
Right.
And I left work and went out there, and the line was 18 deep, and I stood in that.
Yeah.
But those people who were in the top 10, they had been there for like 2 days.
Right. And before ordering online, which I know is like just normal now, you had to go do something like that.
You had to go get the ticket.
But like, it would never have been a camp out situation.
No, I can't imagine. Now, we used to do contests here. Like if it was that big thing here, then it was like, hey, we're gonna send out some people to give people breakfast in line and talk to them. Because there was some knucklehead Christmas. It was always the big one that they would camp outside of
Best Buy, Circuit City, all that stuff.
City. And I remember that one year that you didn't have to do that anymore, and that fool still did it.
Yeah.
They're like, dude, why you out here?
I remember because I used to work at Best Buy, and we would have people that would set up tents a week before Black Friday.
Yeah.
And they would just sit in the parking lot. I'm like, what are you doing, dude?
I want to find out the last time and I'm so thankful that it's over, is every day with that damn car line. I hated it with a passion. Hey, I love my kid, and I know that's the way he had to get home, but every day with a passion, I hated it. But that one, and I think the time before that, I had to stand in line to get a tag change from mom at the DMV in Charlotte. And the movement there is just like, I'm sitting there going, I wanted to stand up and scream, y'all can't get a better system than this. Really? Really now? Yeah. It's I think it's 2022. Everybody, and the numbers moving real slow.
It's better down here.
Yeah, it's better.
They have the system down.
They didn't have it there.
I think they went through the Chick-fil-A University down here and figured out how to move a line.
Not in North Carolina, man. And then people moving slow. Like, can I help you? And then I didn't have the right paperwork. Like, ma'am, listen, my mom, her house is around the corner. This is what she gave me. When I come back, can I just come see you? Yeah. Can I please?
No.
If you get her for $5 and I see you.
Right.
What's the last time you said, I will not stand in line for food?
I'm not a line person.
A restaurant? Oh, hell no.
The only thing I do stand in line for is tequila. At Epcot. I know we walk into Mexico and everyone's like, I'm like, what? Let's wait. Like, I don't mind waiting to get into La Cava. That's my spot. I love that spot.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
I don't mind. I mean, now if it goes outside of the Mexico Pavilion and down the steps, I can't do all that because there's no point. I'm standing outside.
Has it ever been that long?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. But if it's in the little Mexican temple, I'm good. I'll wait.
Yeah.
Ray, you stand in line for a restaurant?
No, I will. I will stand in line for food.
I'm not standing in line to give you my money. I'm not gonna do that.
I know, but I mean, I used to do it all the time for like Black Friday. My sister and I used to sit on the sidewalk.
But that kicked off the holiday for y'all though. That was the whole Christmas spirit.
It did.
To do that.
But I mean, like, I don't know. I think the last time I stood in line was for a ride at Disney.
For a ride?
You know, like, and that's kind of
that's
worth
not
it.
to do that.
I know.
I'm gonna get some of them passes.
Yeah, the lightning passes.
Can I hook up? You don't mind doing that one? Chris, last time you stood in line?
It would be for a roller coaster.
Yeah.
That's the only time I'll stand in line.
Really?
We had a Mother's Day reservation at a restaurant in Waterford, and it was still a 30-minute wait. We said nope.
Yep,
and
same
we
here.
Go somewhere else.
But here's the crazy thing about a restaurant. They tell you 30 minutes, but it's never 30 minutes. It's like 10.
Don't care. Not waiting.
Yeah, I'm not like that either. I'm not standing to pay you my money. I want to find out, when's the last time you stood in line for anything? It could be a restaurant. It could be a ride. And some of you who do not like, you don't mind standing in line. You meet friends. Stand in line. You meet friends. You meet new people. You socialize. I ain't a line person. Gonna hook somebody up with a pair of tickets to see Jesse Murph. It's a sold-out show at the Hard Rock Live, October 2nd. 407-919-1067-877. 919-1067. XL Mobile, 41067. Live streamers, wake up. Social media, want to hear from you. But listen, standing in line, if you're up, we want to talk to you. Call us on Johnny's House. Johnny's house, it is Thursday, expected to rain, a possible thunderstorm later on this afternoon, otherwise partly sunny. High of 89 is 74 right now. All right, I got the top 10. We're talking about standing in line, and those people standing in line for those Nintendo 2 yesterday, and we're talking about places. Now, I got a list of the top 10 places people hate to stand in line, and you let me know if you had to stand in line in these places here on the show. All right, number 10, pharmacies. Yep, hate it. You're just standing there.
I've never had to do that.
Really?
No.
Never had to pick up? Well, now I just do the drive-through.
Yeah, if I know I need to go to the pharmacy and I see a line, I don't bother. Yeah, I'll go later because I have nothing that's life and death.
All right, another one. We've all had to do this. Airport security checkpoint.
Oh my
the worst. And I hate when they got that one person just sitting there just yelling.
Worst.
Make sure you get all your liquids out. Please empty your bag. Put your laptop, man.
Well, if people followed the directions, they wouldn't have to yell.
And they do this all 8 hours a day.
And there's still people that don't do it.
Oh, they don't do it.
Well, that's why they yell. You're the problem if you roll up there with liquid in your bag, dummy.
Yep. This is the worst. Restrooms. I feel bad for women and men. That's what men got an advantage. Men run in and run out. There's always a long line at the women's bathroom and not the men. But I do hate when women go, they run into the men's bathroom to about, Sal, I need to go. And you're like,
I've done that with my son before.
Have you
Because he had to go potty, and I usually bring him into the girls' room, and I was like, you know what? I'm sorry. I got a little boy. He's got to go potty.
All right.
That's a good move.
Another one, hospital waiting rooms, the worst. Yeah, you're sitting there. I've never stood in line for this one. I won't do it. Retail stores. Waiting for the holidays. No.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever done an excessive line. I mean, just your normal what you got to do.
I haven't done this one in a while either. These are the top places people hate standing in line. Grocery stores. I do remember one time we thought we were gonna get a hurricane, and everybody was at the Walmart neighborhood store. Everybody was there, and the line was. I mean, it was down the aisle. Theme parks. Well, you're gonna get that one. This is another one I hate, and I'm gonna tell you, I'll have to sit there and be starving. Concession stands at an event, the worst, the absolute worst. And the last one is movie theaters. What do you have to stand in line for movie theaters?
I mean,
concessions.
Oh, the concession thing.
Back in the day, you had to stand in line for big movies, but I mean, that's before you ordered online.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. Ray, what you working on, celebrity news?
We have Forbes, the list of America's richest self-made females.
Really?
Yes.
All right, that's coming up on Johnny's house.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
All right, so I was telling you that Forbes has released their list. This is the 2025 list of the country's 100 richest self-made women.
Okay.
So Oprah Winfrey is number one.
Okay.
$3 billion. Kim Kardashian is number 2 with $1.7 billion.
Where's Oprah still getting her money from? From OWN?
I mean, that and probably just interest alone. Like,
On
I mean, once you're rich, you just keep making money.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Rihanna's on the list, obviously. Madonna has $850 million.
And that's all for music.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Kylie Jenner, $670 million, which people are still questioning if hers was self-made. I'm like, I think we can give that up because if we're gonna say Kim Kardashian was,
why wouldn't it be self-made?
I don't know.
I think because she had the Kardashian boost. Like she didn't do it on her own. If you remove the Kardashian thing from her, she wouldn't have had it. And the Kardashians get the credit because they didn't have it until they were there.
Okay.
Yep. Ellen DeGeneres and Dolly Parton, Reese Witherspoon. So I mean,
Ellen's still on that list?
Ellen is on the list with $450 million.
And that was all from her show.
Yes. Yeah.
Boy, she went from hero to zero
quickly. She really did.
I just love that show.
She still posts a lot on social media, and she looks like she's very happy with her wife.
Yeah, her and Portia, I saw them pimping some beauty thing that they have.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are they in Germany or something like that? I don't know. Jessie J, she has been diagnosed with early breast cancer. So she was talking about it, just revealing how very important it is to, get your breast scans. Yep. And she said early breast cancer, but she's going to come out with a great outlook. She said, I'm highlighting the word early. She said, cancer sucks in any form, but I'm holding on to the word early. I have been in and out of tests throughout the whole period. She's going to perform at a festival called Summertime Ball in London on the 15th. But after that, she's going to disappear for a while, obviously.
Working on health.
And she's going to have surgery. And she said when she returns, she won't be the same. It's going to be a very dramatic boob job. She said she's going to come back with an enormous rack.
There you go.
I'm like, okay.
There you go.
Yeah, she's like, I'm going to come back with massive boobs and more music. And I'm like, that's one way to look at it. But she gets to keep, a lot of the things that she's got going on right now because they're trying to work with her schedule before she starts these treatments.
So she's going to do everything on her schedule and then just take a break.
Yes, absolutely. So if you are a big Love Island USA fan, this is one of those shows.
I haven't seen that. Did you finish up Temptation Island?
I haven't. Okay, so I skipped a couple episodes because I was like, okay, this is just nonsense.
Yeah. You
just
should.
to see the outcome of the relationships.
Yeah.
If you go on Temptation Island, your relationship's
done. Straight garbage.
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
So Love Island USA season 7's premiere, Peacock hit pause on their launch of it, leaving fans with just the screens. So just their screens for a while, and people were pissed about it. So it was it looked like it was frozen.
Okay.
So basically the latest season was supposed to kick off at 6:00, but just 1 minute after the hour, Peacock hit up fans on Twitter or on X, and we said, we got a text. Tonight's episode will be slightly delayed, but it's worth the wait. Stay tuned. So for over 40 minutes, that's what was put up on Peacock's screen. Well, these people were like, okay, they're losing it. Finally, the season was dropping.
I really got to be looking forward to Love Island for me to sit there for 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's a cult following, though, people that love that show.
What is the difference between Love Island and Temptation Island?
Is
there a difference?
I don't think so. I mean,
I thought Love Island was more of a relationship, dating type show, where Temptation Island was let's freaking cheat on each other all day long.
Yeah. And see if we get back together after the end of the month.
Or your future exes is with you with Temptation Island and all that stuff. So if you are a fan of Love Island, you're not the only one that's upset.
I don't think I'd wait 40 minutes for anything.
That's what I'm saying. For 40 minutes, it just said it's going to be worth the wait. It's going to be worth it.
But if that's that show that you have planned your whole day, you got snacks,
and people
you're excited about it, then you're mad.
Obviously, to pull some theatrics, some people were like, I'm canceling my subscription.
Of course they're going to do
Of course they will, but they won't really do it.
No.
They won't do that.
It's like people who are never listening to us again.
Yeah.
But they know everything we said. All right, keeping you updated. We'll tell you what's trending next on Johnny's House. 7:09 is the time. It is 89 is our high, 74, 70% chance of rain and partly sunny today. All right, Ray, what is trending, ma'am?
All right, so I don't know if you've seen this latest trend on TikTok. Chris, you probably are starting tummy time right now with your baby.
Yes,
What is tummy time?
Tummy time is where you let the baby lay on the tummy, and it kind of like makes their neck stronger and like gets them ready to crawl and all that stuff.
Uh-huh.
Well, the latest TikTok trend is adult tummy time. So you're looking at me really crazy. So
I'm trying to think, when's the last time I felt the need to just be on my tummy on the floor?
So this is like, obviously, if you're on TikTok all the time, you're going to see these like trending adult tummy time, which is basically the same thing for adults. Content creators say that you should be on your stomach for 10 or more minutes every single day. So even if you're just watching TV, scrolling, or reading, just be on your stomach. And
is there a pillow involved?
No, you just lay flat on your stomach.
That.
So it's supposed to counteract the tech neck.
Okay.
So you know how people are getting tech neck from looking down at like on your computer or your phone at all hours of the day. So the effects of you spending hours hunched over is giving people that tech neck. Yeah. And this is supposed to basically counteract it.
10 minutes a day.
10 minutes a day. So
flat on the floor.
One video warns that if you tilt your head back too much during tummy time, you're basically just bending your neck and spine in the same way that you would hunched over. So, but that's the new trend.
But here's the thing, though. If you do that and you're not used to doing that, then your neck's going to be sore.
Yeah, but I mean,
well, you got to work it up.
Thing.
Right. Yeah. It's going to be sore at first if you do it for like you're supposed to.
It's the same thing with babies. Like, obviously, they're sore. They're working muscles that they don't usually use all the time. And
I'll do that if I can involve a pillow.
But like a pillow on your tummy?
No, on my head. I'm on the floor. I'm laying down now.
Well, now you're just trying to take a nap.
yeah. I'm like...
I mean,
you are 100% correct, sir.
Okay. Well, there you go.
100%.
That's Johnny's tummy time. It's nap time.
Hey, what you doing? I'm doing tummy time. Wake me up in about 20 minutes.
They got to call it something better than that.
Yeah, really.
I can't be like, oh, it's tummy time.
Tummy time.
Yeah. So
tummy time.
Yeah. Right now, what they're saying is that goldfish crackers have a new combo. I know Brian likes things that taste like other things.
Yes.
Well, they have a new limited edition flavor this month called Awesome Sauce, which is supposed to be similar to like burger dressing.
Oh, okay.
They say it's a sweet, smoky, and tangy and impossible to resist.
Is it teaming up with Guy Fieri because he has something called Awesome Sauce?
So
he also has donkey sauce.
I don't see that. I don't see him mentioned in this.
He might want to sue somebody.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm one of those. There's certain things I like. I'm just a purist.
Yeah.
And goldfish is just one of them. Just give me the original.
Oh no, man, the pizza blasted ones.
Oh,
never had that.
Okay, but they're saying that they'll be in stores sometime this month, but along with spicy dill pickle goldfish.
Nah.
So I know Norris would like those.
She would love that.
I don't like pickles.
They're going to be returning for a limited time, but somebody says if you eat the spicy dill pickle goldfish with the awesome sauce,
you get sick.
They're saying it tastes like a chicken sandwich. So,
that's straight marketing.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Goldfish are disgusting anyways.
Oh, come on.
Goldfish.
Wait till your daughter, you're going to have tons of goldfish, man. They're easy to carry. They're easy to carry. Oh, come on. You get a snack for your kid, you get a snack for you.
Mm-hmm.
I have a cheese stick or something.
Yeah, you'll start to like them by default.
Just because they're there.
I wasn't a fan until I had a kid.
You see a couple of them, you're like,
yeah.
All right.
And then real quick, it does say Guy Fieri's Awesome Sauce is a new flavor of goldfish.
Okay. So then they teamed up.
I'm about to say, because then my man going to sue him.
Yeah. Brian saw a lawsuit already.
I know, because I have Awesome Sauce in my fridge.
Mm-hmm.
And it has a big, giant picture of him on it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right. Time for the throwback game. That's when we ask you questions from back in the day. And all you got to do is get the most right. Now, we got 4 different categories. We have music, we have movie premises, we have popular trivia, and then we have TV. And if you win today, we're going to hook you up with the advanced screening of Universal Picture and DreamWorks animation, How to Train Your Dragon. It's going to come out to theaters on June 13th, but you'll see it on Monday, June the 9th at the AMC Altamont. If you want to play, first-time players, you always played in your car or at home. Now it's time to call in and be a first-time player if you've never played before. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. All you got to do is get the most right. Throwback game. We're going to play it next on Johnny's House. Orlando's number one hit music station on a Thursday. It is Johnny's house. Expect some sunshine. It's going to turn into showers and thunderstorms later on. 70% chance of that happening. 89 is what we're looking at as a high. 74 right now. Time to play a throwback game. It's pretty simple. We ask you questions from back in the day, and all you got to do is get the most right. If you get the most right, then you're going to get yourself How to Train Your Dragon. You're going to check it out, the advanced screening at the AMC Altamont on Monday, June 9th, and the movie doesn't even come out until June 13th. So you'll see it before anybody else. But the first thing we must do is meet our contestant out of Orlando, Adrian. Adrian, good morning.
Morning.
All right, Adrian, for the sake of the game, how old are you?
40 years young.
40 years young. And have you ever played the game before?
I have played twice.
And how'd you do?
Won twice. I
Oh.
won twice. Not only did I win twice, I have yet to miss a question.
Whoa! Never missed a question.
Wow.
Undefeated.
The Michael Jordan of the throwback
No
game.
joke. We didn't know you were out there, man. All right, so you know. Go ahead.
I was going to go 3 for 3.
Oh, let's go 3 for 3 then. All right. The movies today feature Jackie Chan. Okay, and as you know, as being undefeated, and you know all the answers, the title's in there somewhere. All right, what movie is this? Work calls a single mom to move to China with her young son. In his new home, the 12-year-old must become the Karate Kid while being taught and trained by a master.
Karate Kid.
You got it. All right. What movie was this? A loyal and dedicated Hong Kong inspector teams up with a reckless and loudmouth LAPD detective to rescue the Chinese consulate daughter who was kidnapped during rush hour traffic.
Rush Hour.
There you go. 2 for 2. B. We got some music, man.
All right, Tyler artists, and these are all artists that will be at the iHeartRadio Music Festival this year. You can win a trip at 9 a.m. this morning.
Company loves here. That's flag that. Good stuff right there.
Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey. Yes,
all
that
right,
is correct.
undefeated, never missed a question.
All
okay.
right. Also at the iHeartRadio Music Festival in Las Vegas.
Adrian, who is it?
Lady Loves Cool James. Hello, Cool James.
Yes, sir.
Whoa,
Correct.
halfway through, you are 4 for 4. Ms. Ray, what you got?
Okay, which late night host became known for carpool karaoke?
Ooh.
Oh, my God. I forgot. I know.
Oh, we got cocky, man. You got cocky, Adrian.
I did. I could picture him. I don't remember his name. It's
Come on.
everybody hates him.
Yep.
What's his name?
Yep, they did.
He's been on a lot of movies.
I need all that. That's all good and dandy, but I need an answer.
3,
2, 1.
Oh, man.
James
Ooh,
Corden.
James Corden. Oh, see, you got cocky, man. You're
Ray.
like, Lady Love, Cool James.
You made God bleed, Ray.
I
Now we know he's not
Oh,
God.
I'm telling
so
you.
sorry.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Ray.
These are celebrity couples that happened about 20 years ago. So Vanessa Lachey dated this baseball player on and off from 2003 to 2006.
Wait, say it again now.
Vanessa Lachey, she dated this baseball player on and off from 2003 to 2006.
Oh, man.
Ooh, we
God,
missed 2.
got me. Is it Jeter?
Yeah.
Oh,
Good guess.
That was going to be my guess because who
okay.
else?
Yep. All right.
All right, these are TV. Tony tries to balance his family life with his role as the boss of a crime family. Tony's career causes him frequent rage and anxiety in what show?
Sopranos.
That is
All right.
correct. And this show revolves around 4 older single women sharing a house in Miami while navigating their golden years.
Those are my girls, the Golden Girls.
All right. Well, you got 7 out of 8.
Ooh.
Now, if the next person runs the table, you lose, sir.
Oh,
All right. All right. You hold on a second.
oh no.
All right. Our next contestant out of Claremont. Let's say good morning to Wesley. Hey, Wesley.
Good morning.
And Wesley, how old are you for the game?
All right, so I got this first question wrong. I said 36 when I was talking to you earlier, but then I did the math. I'm actually 37. So I'm not feeling great about
He
this
got-
on
he
top of
got
that.
You can't miss anymore.
Nope. And have you ever played the game before?
I have not.
Okay. And how'd you do answering those last round of questions?
Not so good.
Oh,
no.
Wesley.
I'm not feeling very good about this.
All right. Well, let's give it a try. All right. Again, Jackie Chan, and the title is in there. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles must work to earn the love of New York City while facing down an army of mutants.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yes, pretty easy. All right. A variety of competitors compete in a wild and illegal cannonball run. However, the entrants will do anything on the road race, including low-down dirty tricks.
Cannonball?
There you
run.
Yeah.
Ball run?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Me.
All right. Title of artist of the song. These are all artists that will be in Las Vegas in September for the iHeartRadio Music Festival, 9 a.m. Listen for your keyword for a chance to win.
Always in my heart.
Hey.
Oh, this love has taken its toll on me. She said goodbye.
Wesley. Come on, Wesley.
Maroon 5?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Here
we go.
This person will also be in Las Vegas for the iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Back it up like herb, and made that jump like herb, and that's when she say I'm look like a lollipop.
Wesley.
Lil Wayne?
Yeah. He answers each question with a question. Lil Wayne. All right, you're 4 for 4. Now it starts to get hard. All right, Ray, what you got?
Okay, what 2000s workout craze involved Latin-inspired dance moves?
Wesley, you know what it is.
I'm thinking. Give me 1 second.
Come on.
Latin-inspired dance moves. It's a
You're
workout.
gonna need an answer. 3, 2,
Dang it.
1.
The Macarena.
The Macarena. The Macarena.
I was looking for Zumba.
Oh, Zumba.
Yeah. All right, you get one wrong, it's over.
Oh, dear God.
But to get the rest of them right, we go to the tiebreaker. Here we
Mine
go.
are really hard this week. I'm so sorry.
Here we go.
This was a relationship that happened 20 years ago. Hillary Duff dated this guy from 2004 to 2006. They first got together when he was 25. She was 16. He is now married to Nicole Richie.
Well, I'm gonna just hang up the phone. I'm just gonna hang up the
These
damn
are
phone.
hard this week.
I'm sorry.
I know. Matthew Coma?
Matthew Coma.
Who's that?
You're 100% incorrect.
Is that like your neighbor?
It's Joel Madden.
Joel Madden.
Joel Madden.
Yeah.
He was 25. She was 16.
Yeah. You know what's up, Wesley.
I'm sorry. Mine were hard.
Yeah, that's
Have a
right.
good day.
All right. Thanks for playing, though, Wesley.
She didn't need to do you like that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you did it wrong, man.
I'm sorry.
That was cold. Adrian.
Yeah.
Thank Ray.
Yeah.
3 for 3. Only one wrong. How to Train Your Dragon advanced screening. You are going. You hold on so we get some information, okay?
All right. Thank you.
All right. Going to talk about your feelings next on Johnny's House. Orlando's number one hit music station. It is Johnny's House. Ray, what's our current?
It is currently 75.
75. Looking for a high today of 89, partly sunny, and a 70% chance of rain. On this show, we like to talk about feelings and how we feel and emotion and mental state like this. And Ray, you saw this posted on social media?
Yes. So the post was, sometimes I replace my feelings with blank.
Okay.
So some people were saying sometimes I replace my feelings with concert tickets.
Okay.
Or I replace my feelings with going to happy hour.
Okay. Okay. I got a whole list of mine.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Sometimes I replace my feelings with Krispy Kreme donuts. Sometimes I haven't done it this year. I've been real good this year.
That's good.
Feelings in place, but
I was gonna say that's why you got to go to the doctor.
Oh, I haven't gotten this yet. I went by. I drove by the other night. The hot donut night sign was on, and I just smiled.
Yeah,
and just rode on.
It's
by.
unfair how good they are. Like they literally melt when you bite them.
It's on the corner right by my house.
Oh, really? Mine is right. Go home. Left. Go to Krispy Kreme. It's just that simple.
It's unfair.
Another one is sometimes I replace my feeling with excessive TV watching. That way you got to think about it. Sometimes I replace my feelings with messing around in my little green room and in my garden. And sometimes I replace my feelings with just listening to music. Ray, what do you replace your feelings with sometimes?
Sometimes I replace my feelings with IPAs.
Okay. Okay.
Drinking IPAs.
I don't like IPAs.
I love them. And they hit hard sometimes.
Did it really?
Yeah. Sometimes I replace my feelings by going to Home Goods and strolling the aisles.
I don't get that. I've done it, but I ain't getting nothing out of it except for some pillows.
And sometimes I replace my feelings with just coloring with the kids. I'll just sit there and black out and color.
Is adult coloring book still a thing? I remember a couple years ago that was a thing.
They still sell them.
They still sell them.
My wife does it.
Yeah. Really? Yeah. Okay. Brian, for you, man, I replace my feelings with what, man?
Let's see. Pizza, oftentimes.
Ooh.
I love pizza.
Okay.
I replace my feelings with punching the heavy bag in my garage. That's a good stress reliever.
It is.
And it also keeps you from being violent with other people. I replace my feelings with singing along loudly to my favorite songs in my truck, usually when no one else is in the car with me. And I replace my feelings with riding the range on Red Dead Redemption 2 and just killing random strangers and taking their 13 cents out of their pocket.
I've tried it, but I'm so far behind everybody that I play with that I stop. It's like playing golf with people that play golf all the time.
Yeah.
And you get out there and you're trying your best and you look so bad. And you just
I would roll up on Johnny, let's say, if I saw him playing, and I would lasso him off his horse, and then I'd drag him behind my horse for a little while, and then I'd let him go because I don't want to kill him. And then I'd lasso him again in hog time.
And then I had to go to bed with the self-esteem all beat up. And I said, I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't even want to play no more. Because I do have the game set up in my living room, everything ready to go. The other day I was like, no, I don't feel like feeling bad. I don't know how to pick the guns. Next to cock ow. Oh, damn, I forgot. It's ABBB.
I always ride with my legendary shotgun loaded with flammable bullets. That way I can load.
Oh my God.
So I don't know nothing about. So I'm so far in advance. I don't know anything about no flammable bullets.
Right, so I can load people up real quick.
Yeah.
Because if you roll up on me, you got to go.
Yeah, you got to go. Chris, for you, I replace my feelings with what?
Kind of like Ray with beer. Different kinds of beer, IPA, sours, something heavy.
Just old school.
They have a group for that that's anonymous. I'm just saying. The two of you might want to go.
Coming from you.
Did any of mine
Coming from you.
Any of mine say alcohol? Hey, I like to drink, baby. I don't replace feelings with it.
So nobody's going to talk about you. Go there and talk about people. You meet some friends.
It's anonymous.
I heard they have donuts there.
Also music, depending on what kind of mood I'm in.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm angry, listen to something loud or something like angry, like old school Eminem. Just kind of going with the mood.
I haven't been angry in a while.
I'm always angry.
Are you really?
I am.
There's also a class for that.
There is. Ray's been there.
I have.
After you go to that one class with Ray gonna send you to another class by yourself.
Hey man, you should literally buy a heavy bag. I'm telling you. It's life changing, dude. You burn a lot of calories, first of all, so it's a good workout. And then you don't want to beat up other people.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Because I leave here mad sometimes.
All right. We want to hear from you. You replace your feelings with what? Now, we shared our intimate thoughts with you. It's time for you to call us and let us know. And other people listening and say, hey, I replace my feelings too. All right. And if you haven't replaced your feelings with something, maybe you should look into that. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067, XL Mobile 41067, social media, live stream. Want to hear from you. But the best way to call us is to talk to us is to call us because we want to talk to you. All right. We're getting into your feelings. I replace my feelings with what? Now it's time for you to call. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Call us now because we want to talk to you next on Johnny's House. 752. 752. Sunny with a 70% chance of rain today. 89 is a high. 75 right now. All right, talk about emotions up in here. Want to find out and say, hey, I replace my feelings with what? And we throw it out to you. From Ocala, Haley, good morning.
With music.
Are you okay?
Straight to the point.
I mean, yeah. How you, let's start off. Let's get some pleasantries in it. Hey, Haley, how are you?
I'm on the radio now.
You're on the radio right now. Yes. Yes, you are live on the radio right now.
On the radio.
You are.
Oh, I'm actually well, good.
Yes.
I'm here signing up for outreach services for my mental health.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, I tell you what. Well, go ahead and get in quickly with us so you can, because that's a whole lot more important than playing with us on the radio.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't open till 8.
Oh,
early.
Oh, you want to get there early?
I always wake up early.
Good for you. Good for you. All right, Haley. You replace your feelings with what?
Well, love, with helping others.
Yeah.
With things I don't want my children to hear about on the internet.
Well, good. I mean, helping others is a good way to do it because it helps others and it makes you feel good inside.
Yeah, it does.
It really does. All right, you hold on a second there. From Apopka, Brandon, good morning.
Good morning. How's everybody doing?
Great.
Everybody here good today, Brandon.
Good.
You replace your feelings with what, Brandon?
So really, I replace my feelings in 3 different ways, right? One, going to therapy, right?
Yep.
Talking with someone about how you feel makes you not want to slap the taste out of somebody's mouth, right?
Hey, Brandon, where you from? I'm from North Carolina. I haven't heard that term from since I was home. Slap the taste out your mouth.
That's right. I'm from South Georgia, man.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, the second one is going to the gym and working out, right? Moving weight around really just releases all that stress, all that tension. It kind of levels you out. It's really good for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the third one is buying cryptocurrencies, right? I know that there's a taboo associated with that, but buying Bitcoin, right?
Yes.
That kind of helps also, right? So those are my 3 ways.
And you know what? That works for you. It may not work for everybody, but it works for you, and it makes you happy. And last thing we want you, Brandon, is walking around smacking taste out of people's mouth. People like the taste bud. They like that. You know.
I know. I like them having it, you know. So it works well. It serves both parties, you know.
I would rather you not taste your dinner. But if you keep going, you ain't going to taste your dinner is all I'm saying.
I love your sense of humor, man. You take care. Thank you for calling.
Appreciate y'all. Happy Thursday.
Hey, happy Thursday to you, too. All right. Truck driver Brian, what's on, man?
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Where you calling us from? What part of the United States are you in?
I am actually in South Carolina. I'm on my way to Sumter right now.
And what are you carrying in your truck?
People.
I got paper rolls. It's big, 40,000 pounds of paper rolls.
Paper roll, people, same thing.
Really? Is that like toilet paper?
Yep. No, it's the paper is like the size of a dinosaur. Picture a great big turtle, and it's a roll of paper. So I don't know what they do with it, but yeah, they're big, huge.
I ain't gonna lie.
Rolls.
The picture you just painted, my mind's like, does not compute.
So in my head, I'm thinking to myself, there's got to be a better comparison than a dinosaur and a turtle.
How about this? A dinosaur's toilet paper. It's that big. It would be a dinosaur. If a dinosaur used toilet paper like we do, it would be a roll for them.
Okay.
So just giant size rolls of paper.
Yeah, right. There you go.
All right. So you replace your feelings with what there, truck driver Brian?
Bad comparison.
I have 4 things because each one of these things, when you do this, it takes over everything. You can't think about anything else. Riding my motorcycle.
Yeah, I can see
flying
that.
My drone.
Yeah.
Golf when I get the chance. And almost daily now, a great cigar.
Well, cigars slow life down. They do. You can't do it fast. I tried smoking a cigar in a convertible. That don't work. I thought it would be cool looking. You get an ash all up in your face and stuff. It doesn't work.
You left out lounge lizards or lot lizards.
Actually, oh no, they're not on my list at all.
Brian, every time you see that, you strike a chord in this man. Every time you say that, bro.
He's a truck driver. He knows.
Because it's just like, there was some last night, over at the rest area. And I was like,
It was tempting.
Yeah, with a great cigar, I actually, like, right now I'm already planning on what cigar I'm going to smoke when I get done my shift today. That's how good it is.
Good for you. You hold on a second. Ray, what they say over there?
Let's see here. Lots of people saying food, which creates a whole other lot of issues.
That's true.
Ice cream and shopping.
Nice. B.
Let's see. XL Mobile powered by attorney Dan Newland. Interact. Need to check him. Hang on. It just got closed out. What are you doing?
All right.
Give me a sec.
All right, Chris, what are they saying over there?
We got Michelle Clack. I replace my feelings with TV and music, or coloring on my phone, or even exercising.
Yeah, that's all good stuff.
Mrs. Style P. I also replace my feelings with long drives, along with a little bit of speed.
Be careful with that one.
All right, I got the mobile rebacked opened. Replace my feelings with, or my emotions with books.
Okay.
Spending time with my close friends is on there.
Okay.
And then an ice cold glass of Bailey's or amaretto in my jammies.
Bailey's and amaretto.
Ooh, that sounds good.
All right, celebrity news, Ray.
16th day of the Diddy trial. Got to get you updated.
On the way on Johnny's house.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
All right, so yesterday was day 16 of the testimonies for the Diddy trial, and they talked to one of Cassie's friends, who is a fashion designer.
Okay.
Her name is Brianna Bongolan, and basically she took the stand yesterday. She's going to continue to take the stand today, and she testified about the time that Diddy allegedly dangled her from the balcony. This is that story that we've heard about. While they were either smoking or about to smoke on the balcony. This was at Cassie's place, and I guess Diddy held her over the high rise and yelled, "You know what the F you did," before pulling her back and slamming her into furniture. She also testified about a time where Diddy threw a knife at Cassie, and Cassie actually threw one back at him in self-defense. She talked about a lot of drugs, claiming that Diddy would provide her with drugs, or she bought drugs to provide for Diddy and Cassie. So, but the thing is that happened yesterday is that I feel like they had a big win for the defense.
Okay.
Because Diddy's defense, when they did the cross-examination, they were kind of like digging in deep with her.
Yeah.
Just questioning if she remembers the incident, if she's lying, if she recalls talking about the whole knife incident. And ultimately, she stands by what she testified. But there was a lot of things that were like contradicting.
Yeah. Now, this is one of her best friends?
Yeah, so this is one of her friends and the fashion designer.
Now, here's my thing. I don't care who you are. You can be dating Diddy or whatever. If you're my best friend and I come to your house and your man dangle me over the balcony, I'm not coming back to your house.
Yeah.
Girl, your man crazy. I'm not coming back over there.
Yeah.
I'm not coming over.
So, I mean, this fashion designer is suing Diddy for $10 million. And she testified that she, did bring drugs. So there's like a lot of things that she did admit. But her testimony was just talking about the whole, the allegations about the aggressiveness towards each other. So there was a lot of things that she mentioned about that.
Listen, I don't know what the commission is on drugs.
Yeah.
But if you dangle me over a balcony, I ain't selling you no more drugs.
Right. I got to find a way out of this relationship.
Yes. I got to go.
Yeah. So, I mean, a lot of things that she said, like I said, I don't know if it's going to be good for the prosecution because the defense Diddy side did good. Did a good job with like cross-examination.
Yeah.
But before she took the stand, there was a video expert named Frank Piazza. He testified about the authenticity of the Cassie beating video.
Okay.
Because remember, Diddy's team came out saying that it had been altered.
Yeah, they didn't have the original.
Yeah, well, he was diving into all the high-tech language and all that stuff, explaining that video was not altered. So that CNN video was not altered at all. The guy also revealed that he has cleaned up about 10 alleged sex tapes that the prosecution has that is going to be rolling out in the next couple of weeks. So during that raid,
how you clean that up?
I don't know. But the audio, I guess, is what he was cleaning up, and but the visuals are still there and all that. So, but he said that in the next couple of weeks they're going to be rolling out these videos that he has cleaned up.
But that's just for the court. It's not gonna. Yeah. It's not going public or anything.
Yeah. So, the fashion designer's taking the stand today, and then there's a Jane that is taking the stand today, who is another Diddy accuser.
Are these videos they found when they raided Diddy's house? Where did they get these videos from?
What they're saying, this is from the raid.
Okay.
Yeah, so, I mean, somebody that named Jane, obviously it's a fake name, is expected to begin like a bombshell testimony, they're saying today.
Did anybody witness him dangling her over the balcony?
I mean, besides Cassie, who is now, got a newborn, I don't know.
Yeah, because the last dangling over balcony story was Suge and Vanilla Ice. And it turns out it really wasn't as bad as Vanilla Ice made it sound.
Yeah. I don't know. That's what you're finding out in this Diddy case is there's a whole different world that has a whole different set of rules that are going on.
I just love all the celebrities are coming out there, just like Jamie Foxx was like, Diddy, why you got to be so nasty?
Yeah. I know he's cooked on a personal level. Like he's done. But I think a lot of the stuff that everyone's like, ooh, I don't think a lot of it's going to stick legally.
No.
But I mean, obviously, it's all a bad look.
All right. Weird stories that are true. Brian Grimes going to give it to us next on Johnny's House. 809, 74 degrees, getting up to 89. It's going to be partly sunny and expect a 70% chance of rain. All right, Brian, weird stories, but you know what? They're true.
This has happened to people before, but this is pretty expensive. And electric bills are high enough as it is, so you don't need to pay nobody else's electric bill. There's a dude named Ian Smith, and he was hit with an electric bill over in the UK that equates to about $10,000 in the United States. Yes. Well, not okay. So it added up over the course of time. So, and there's some penalties involved. So now it's over $11,000. Well, it's the wrong person. So he is getting a bill for somebody else because he's never lived at this address.
Okay.
So he told him, look, that name is wrong. And they're like, nope.
No, sir.
Your name, Ian Smith. This is your bill. He's like, I've never lived there. I've been through this before.
I don't give a damn.
They say it don't matter if you say you live there or not. So now they're going through all the proper channels. He's not really responsible for it. But it still hasn't been taken out of his name. It still shows up on his credit as $11,000 owed to the electric company.
That's the headache right there.
Which is just crazy. It is a huge headache. Yeah. So we always talk about AI. I always like to give the updates on the robots. They're making them more lifelike. Now the robots can stare at you with a human-like eye. So they're using these new human eyes that they're making in Japan. They use solar cells to see colors and movement with 82% accuracy right now. So they're trying to obviously up that a little bit. So they use two dye sensitized solar cells, one for blue light, one for red light. It detects light wavelengths, and then it doesn't use external power. It uses the light that it's bringing in. So it's literally like a human eye.
Yeah.
And then it can mimic human retina and send positive and negative signals based on the light input. So it sees like you see. And it's all 100% robotics.
Well, you got people mad at other people's. Why you staring at me, dog? Can you imagine your own AI just hey, stop staring at me?
So for right now, they say they're going to use it for like self-driving cars, anything like that, because it
makes people feel more comfortable.
It sees like you see, not like a computer, because a camera takes in everything
the images
and then has to analyze it. Mm-hmm. This sees like you see, but eventually they're going to put them in robots.
You know it.
When they do,
you know it.
iRobot's happening.
Yeah. Oh, it's already happening, man.
It for sure is. And along those lines, there is new research that shows that AIs like ChatGPT and some of the bigger ones, Gemini, they can now detect when they're being tested, and they change their responses based on the fact that they're being tested.
The scary stuff happening out here.
They're learning to lie and pretend to be something they're not to get by a test. Just like a human does.
It's like you're testing me. This is not a real situation you put me on. It's a test.
Did you see that statistic that came out about how many Americans think that ChatGPT is like God? Like it's like a godlike figure to them. They did a statistic saying that ChatGPT is almost like a godlike figure.
And the scary thing about all that is still learning.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's still evolving.
The wild thing is now it's learning to detect certain behaviors and then adjust itself to those behaviors. Which is wild.
Think about it. If you're asking questions every day, like, hey, what time is it? Hey, what's this? And all of a sudden it goes, you just ask some out of the blue question.
Right.
Oh, you lying to me. Okay,
yeah.
Let me give you an answer.
So it's just like my kid.
It's happening in front of. Here's the thing: it's happening in front of us, but nobody knows what to do. You can't stop it.
And now we're going to put human eyes and lion-ass robots.
Hey, the train's rolling. You can't stop that train.
Will Smith tried to warn us.
Yeah, ain't nobody. Well, it was a good movie, but. Wow. All right. Listen, we were thinking about this. What would be a good theme song for the show? Could it be an old TV show or something like that? We just got to have fun with it. What suggestions would you have when you think about the show, you think about the members of the show? What would be a good theme song for the show? Got a pair of tickets for you to see Kali Uchis at the Kia Center on September the 4th. For the best one. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. It can be a song when you think about this, you're like, you know what? That sounds like Johnny's house. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Theme song for the show. Let's have some fun. Let's be creative. Calls now Johnny's house. Teddy Swim on Johnny's House on a Thursday morning where we're going to get some rain today. 70% chance, 77 right now, getting up to 89. And otherwise, it's going to be partly sunny today. All right. So, Brian, you said let's have some fun with this. Let's see if we can come up with a theme song for the show.
Yeah.
Now, some people who don't wake up early, you may not have heard this. Brian, you created this, about a month ago?
Yeah, in April. That's when I labeled. That's when I labeled it. Yeah.
All right. So, this is how we open the show now, but you got to get real early to hear this one. All right, here you go.
Oh, that's the old one. Hang on.
Okay.
That's the old one. You heard that one already. This is a new one.
This is a new one. Check it. Listen.
Hey, wake up Orlando, the sun is on fire.
What?
Johnny's house blazing, we taking it higher.
Come on.
Hall of Fame legend Johnny Magic's flow.
What?
XL 1067 running the whole show. Brian bringing jokes like a stand-up ninja. Punchline so sharp they cut when they hit you.
What?
Ray got no filter, she might just explode. What will she say next?
Nobody knows.
Theories on the socials, queen of the clicks, spinning reels like a DJ turning those tricks. Johnny drives the train, we almost off the tracks. Orlando is ours, yeah, we taking it back. XL's the fire, Johnny's house is the spark. We the voice of the city, we light up the dark. On your drive while you hustle, while you break and you grind. It's Orlando's #1, always on top. This is Johnny's house.
Yeah.
Energy rise, the #1 morning show, lighting up the sky.
Come on. All right, so we said, we love that. But if you guys are creative, when you hear a song, it makes you think about us. I'm going to hook somebody up with some tickets to see Cali Uchis at the Kia Center on September 4th. Let's talk to Blink from Orlando. What up, Blink?
What up, boss man?
All right, so when you hear Johnny's house, what song pops in your head that we should kind of make it a theme song?
So I think of the Venga Boys. Yeah, I like the party song. Basically, the one from Six Flags. The old
yes, that crazy clown.
Because when you guys start, and I'll be watching your live stream, you guys are all quiet and you're sitting there. But then once the stream starts, like that first 10 minutes, you guys start livening up.
Yes,
and literally, it's like the grandpa starts.
Yes,
there it is. There it is.
Like to party, come on.
Johnny's house, everyone is chilling with Brian and Johnny and the girls. Yeah, the girls are really pretty. The guys are very witty.
Oh, you got words to it. I get.
You can make it work.
I like it. Yeah, there's own lyrics. All right, you hold on a second. I like that. That could work. All right, Maria from Kissimmee. Hey, Maria.
Hey, how you guys doing? What's up? What's up? I say the A-team.
The A-team.
Maria, how old are you?
At 50.
That show ain't been on TV in 50 years.
I like the theme, but okay.
The A-team ain't been on in 50 years. I know, because I watched it 50 years ago.
So I'm Hannibal. Johnny's Mr. T.
It reminds me of you guys
Maria.
trying to get ready for work.
Maria, ain't nobody play that song.
If you have a problem,
don't nobody watch that show, Maria.
And if you can find them,
maybe
you can hire the A-team.
This sounds so old.
It is old, right? Maria.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Don't ever let anybody tell you you're slipping. Because you remember the A-team and it's 50 years old.
Hey, let me tell you something about A-team. It's the best show ever because they're always ready to win the war.
50 years ago, Maria. Ready to win the war. Whenever you need trouble, you call the A-team. I'm right, Maria. I love me some Maria, boy. She always gonna take us back. I mean, way back.
Yeah.
Back. All right, from Claremont, Adriana, good morning.
Good morning, Johnny's house.
What song should be our new theme song that represents, when you hear this, you're like, this is Johnny's damn house. What is it?
Well, this is a little different from everybody else's, but it's the Brady Bunch theme, and I have a good reason why.
How old are you?
Because you guys are a family. You're a family, and every time I hear your voice, I feel that good hometown feel.
So Brian's gonna play this. Brian's gonna play this. So what you're trying to tell me is when you hear this theme right here, you think of us.
I have no idea.
Oh my gosh.
Of a guy named Johnny who was hanging out with 3 other people. They were talking on the radio.
The hell? How old is Brady Bunch? 40 years old?
Of a guy named Brian.
I mean,
living all together.
But what were they? They were all alone. But then what happened?
Till the one day when the
lady met this fellow, and they knew that it was much more than a hunch. That this group should somehow join a family. That's the way we all became the brain.
Hold on a second. Adriana. Hey, Adriana, do you know that the Brady Bunch premiered September 26, 1969?
And it's classic. And I bet everybody was smiling.
They were all smiling.
They were smiling.
and then they started hooking up with each other.
Yeah, they did. And they had only one
Oh my
bathroom.
God.
The boys' bathroom and the girls' bathroom, they shared it.
Yeah.
Yes. And he was an architect.
Classic.
I love it. I love it. Brian, anything over there, man?
The Brady Bunch. Great. I mean, I guess it kind of were a blended family. It kind of makes sense a little bit. XL Mobile, powered by Attorney Dan Newland. Interact, need a check. It's a no-brainer. Just call Attorney Dan Newland. Someone said, Flo Rida's welcome to my house.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Let's see. How about Nuck If You Buck?
Yeah,
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, that'll get you going.
Heck yeah.
Let's see. The Family Matters theme.
Okay. Now, out of courtesy, I have to do this. Maria, I just had to tell you, you didn't win, though. But you know we love you.
Okay.
You know we love you.
But hey, real quick, you remember when Talent Hour?
The what?
The talent hour.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Joke?
Yes.
Okay. Remember when the guy said popsicle stick jokes?
No.
That's what I'm going to be for Halloween this year.
Absolutely.
A popsicle stick?
Absolutely, Maria.
I got no idea what just
We're going to talk
happened.
about that on later. Blink, who said, Vegas boys, congratulations. Got a pair of tickets to see Caliuchis at the Kia Center September the 4th. Complain and compliment on the way on Johnny's house. 8:36, Rihanna. We come back. We'll call it complain then compliment. You can complain about anything you want to complain about, and then you wrap it up with a compliment. We'll show you how it's done next on Johnny's House. $8:40. It is Johnny's House. Ray, what we're looking at currently?
It is 78.
78. Looking for a high today of 89 and a 70% chance of rain. Otherwise, it's going to be mostly sunny today. Ray, you wanted to start this a couple months ago, and it's people want to complain all the time.
Yeah.
Complain. And we say, okay, we're going to give an opportunity on the radio to complain, but then smooth it out with a compliment.
I find the silver lining in whatever your negative is.
Man. I'll start off this morning. I came in, Brian said, how you doing? I said, man, I'm taking 5 different medications. It makes me looped in. I hate it. But you know what? After my doctor's appointment tomorrow, hopefully I'll be off that stuff and feeling like myself again.
Well, there you go.
Good.
Hate taking pills. There's a pill subscribing society that we live in. I stubbed my toe. Here's a pill.
Oh my
So that's
God.
me. Ray, what is something you want to complain and then compliment?
I want to complain just because that meeting the other day was so long.
It was long.
And so frustrating at some points, but it was great for an outcome and some changes for the radio station.
Very good.
It's productive.
It was very productive.
Before that lunch, man, I'm like, I was having conversations in my head. I know when I'm tired and I'm hungry, I zone out.
Yeah.
And I was telling myself in my head, I can't zone out here because they're going to think I'm not interested. But I'm interested. I'm just tired.
Didn't take it.
Yeah.
Brian told me to fake a heart attack.
Hold your heart. Go down to the ground. I'll pick you up. We'll head out of here.
And I told him, I said, listen, with the current things been happening in my life, if I hold my heart, it's not a test.
Yeah.
This is not fake.
It's a little extreme.
Get me out of here. Brian.
Obviously, the complaint is I'm dealing with a car accident that my son got into the other night with a hit and run, which made everything such a pain.
Yes.
It is such a headache. But on the plus side, I do have a good insurance company in State Farm, and they're helping me through it. And I have a great contact in Attorney Dan Newland. I always say, in a wreck, need a check, call him. Even if you don't need a check, you just need some answers. Attorney Dan Newland is my man. He's really helped me out. So it's still a pain, but I've had at least on the positive, I see the insurance and all the other stuff does work for you.
And that's the sad thing about an accident is that it's inconvenience that you didn't cause.
Yes.
But it has to be done.
Right.
Chris, now we ain't got all day though, but we'll give you one or two complaints.
And you better find some.
Really. Go ahead.
He basically just said that you complain a lot.
Yeah, seriously.
He'll tell you that. Chris will be the first one to tell you that.
My biggest complaint is I don't make enough money.
Yeah.
I don't make enough money.
I got you.
But here, I love what I do.
You love what you do.
I love what I do, and I'm able to be home by 12:30 to be with my daughter.
Yeah.
So,
that's how it's handled right there. That's how you do it. Yeah. Look, I'd like to make more money, but you know what? I can see my daughter, and I'm there for the rest of the day with her. That's how it's done.
I want to see her grow up.
There you go. That's a good example.
Tell me, I complain
Even if
too
it is
damn much.
even if it is under a bridge.
Oh my gosh.
407-919-1067-877-919-1067. It's called Complain and Then Compliment. All right. You got some stuff you want to complain on. Get it off your chest. Go ahead and do it. And then round it off and say something positive. 407-919-1067-877-919-1067. The XL Mobile is 41067. Live stream, social media, we're going to throw it out there. We want you to comment too. You want to complain, we'll give you the opportunity, but then round it up and say something that's a compliment. 407-919-1067-877-919-1067. We're going to hear from you, so call us now on Johnny's House. 846, Orlando's number one hit music station. It is Johnny's House. It is Thursday morning, and we're giving you an opportunity to complain and then compliment. That's the stuff. Hey, listen, we can complain about everything every day, and that's okay. People like to complain as long as around people that want to hear you complain. But if you're going to do it, let's go ahead and round it up and say something positive behind what you want to complain about. And I guess he's bored on the road because he's calling it back 2 times today.
Oh, wow.
Truck driver Brian. Truck driver Brian, good morning.
Hey, y'all.
So you're kind of bored, aren't you, truck driver Brian? It's just,
I'm almost in my spot, though.
Hey, outside of talking to us on the radio, what other human have you talked to in the last 24 hours?
Oh, boy.
Wow. Well, when I go in truck stops, I talk to everybody I make eye contact with.
Okay.
Because they'll never see me again. So I always try to make that first impression the best impression.
So do you walk in the truck stop going, hey, y'all?
Yeah, pretty much. And I find something to talk about, if it's their clothes or trucking, and talking to the cashiers. And yeah, I talk to everybody.
All right. Brian's sitting there at the truck stop. He got some eggs, some bacon, sausage. You can tell he's tired. He's had a long haul. You walk in. What do you say?
Man, that looks like a good old meal. I hope you enjoy it, because you know how it is when we got to deal with them four-wheelers on the road.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's just going to go on and on.
I got you.
I don't imagine truck drivers being like pleasant, though, besides you.
No, actually, believe it or not, when we're face to face, we hold the door for each other all the time.
Mm-hmm.
We say, excuse me. I mean, face-to-face truck drivers are more polite than regular people.
Okay, just regular people.
We always hold the door for each other. We always say, excuse me and pardon me. And
all right.
On the road, you won't get out of my damn way.
Yeah, really.
Exactly.
All right. So go ahead
and
complain and then compliment truck driver Brian.
This is my favorite subject, you guys. This segment you have. But here's what I did. Saturday, I was supposed to go to the Martin Luther King Museum in Memphis, where he got assassinated, because that was what I was going to do for my birthday, and I planned it for like 3 days. And something came up where I had to do an inspection on this truck, and I had 1 day to do it. So that all got canceled, and I was kind of, what's the word for pissed? But that Saturday morning, this past Saturday, right in that area, there was a guy who got shot and killed. So
you glad?
It was like, I am glad that God threw something in my way and had me so I didn't even witness it or even get maybe whatever could have happened and all that. So It turned out good that there's a reason for everything.
You didn't make it, but the reason you didn't make it because somebody got shot there. You hold on, truck driver
I was
Brian.
going to say, because last night, this morning, I woke up at Burn when I peed. But on the plus side, last night, Linnea was a very nice girl.
From Leesburg, Jeanette, good morning. Jeanette.
Oh, hey, I'm here. Sorry.
What are you doing, sleeping?
Yeah.
Work, aren't you?
No. I was a victim of Hurricane Helene. My condo was completely flooded, and I have been living in Howie since September 24th. So that's
well, what's the positive?
A long time.
What's the positive?
Positive is that they're working on my condo, and I got a sliding glass door, and I am over the moon.
Nice.
You hold on. Ray, what is that over there?
Oh, my God. Somebody said my house.
Complain. Good.
My house is always messy and loud, but it is because my family has fun in it, and my kids are still at home.
There you go.
Let's see here. I have an 8 to 9 week training starting next week, but it's for a new position I wanted, and I'm excited.
8 to 9 week training?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot. Brian Grind, what's over that, man?
XL Mobile, powered by Attorney Dan Newland. And a wreck need a check. It's a no-brainer. Just call Attorney Dan Newland. Probably a lot of people in this boat. They said they're tired of working all this overtime to pay for the kids' graduation party. But it's over, and Saturday it's going to be a fantastic time.
Good. You've earned that. All right, we'll move on. Celebrity news coming up in a little bit. Ray, what's going on?
Kylie Jenner spilling the secrets about her boob job.
You want to hear it coming up on Johnny's House?
Live from our Farrah and Farrah studios. If you've been injured, make it a Farrah fight.
XL 1067.
Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good. XL 1067. Orlando's #1 hit music station.
Now, your chance at $1,000 and a trip to our iHeartRadio Music Festival. Text the nationwide keyword LUCKY to 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info, standard data, and necessary supply in this nationwide contest. That's LUCKY to 200-200.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
Celebrity News is sponsored by Fairwinds Credit Union. So the secret is out with Kylie Jenner. There was a TikToker that posted on social media saying, Kylie Jenner, help a girl out. I want to know how you get them to sit like that.
Yeah.
Talking about, her boobies.
Yeah.
Boobies, yes.
And so Kylie Jenner actually revealed exactly everything. Her cosmetic surgeon, she actually named and put his name out there, which, by the way, he cannot stop the phone calls from rolling in.
Oh, yeah, that's from all over the world. They want them Kylie Jenner boobs.
Yeah, but her response was actually left in the comments of the video, which was really cool that she commented. I'm trying to find the exact thing now. So she posted and she was like 445 cc, moderate profile, half under the muscle, silicone, Garth Fisher. Hope this helps. So literally gave her exactly what she asked for when it comes to her implants. And
here's the sad thing about it, because a lot of young ladies don't know what to ask for.
Yeah.
They're gonna go in, I want this.
Yeah. Well, now they have exactly what it is.
I want this.
Moderate under the muscle. So thank you, Kylie Jenner.
They said her doctor stopped taking phone calls now. You have to submit a photo and what you're hoping for.
Yeah.
And they'll get back to you. That's how busy they were yesterday.
You think he'll start raising prices on those?
Well, apparently he was already a big deal, so he's already pretty expensive.
Yeah, I think that if you put your hands on a Kardashian as a plastic surgeon, you're going to be like, it's going to be out there with pricing.
I can tell you this: the under the muscle is a little bit more expensive than over the muscle.
Yeah.
Oh.
More expensive.
Have you purchased boobs for somebody before? Okay, we don't have to talk about that. So I don't know if you saw this. That just answers that.
No, I have not, Ray.
Okay.
I've always wanted to, though. I thought that'd be pretty cool, but I've never done it. No.
Okay, so the former First Lady Michelle Obama, she and her husband Barack obviously were talking about Malia Obama. Did you see this? Their daughter, their daughter actually dropped their last name Obama.
Well, I can understand that.
So, and people are like, does she not want to be associated with her parents and all that stuff? Well, it looks like she used her middle name instead. So Malia Obama is now Malia Ann. And she used it for the credits of a short film that she's been working on that was actually in the Sundance Film Festival. She's trying to be a director and she's starting to get into film.
On her own, yes.
Yeah, so her first project, she took off her last name and we were like, they're still going to know her as Malia Obama, obviously. But if you don't, you're going to look at it and see Malia Ann. And Michelle Obama was like, listen, I know it's very important for my kids to feel like they've earned what they're getting in the world. Yeah. And she's like, I don't want people to assume that they didn't work hard. So she understands. She's like, it's very sensitive for some people when they see that. But
here's the thing about the entertainment industry, and especially the realm that she's in. Now, her dad's or her family's last name can get looked at, but if it ain't good, it ain't good. I mean, she can get somebody to say, all right, here's a project, throw it out there. It's going to be her work and ability that, people say, I enjoyed watching that kind of thing.
So I could see her just submitting stuff as Malia Ann instead of Malia Obama.
I got that. All right, we'll come back and get you updated on what's trending in the world again this morning on Johnny's House. 909 Johnny's House, making sure you're updated on anything that's happening in the world. We called it What's Trending. Ray's got it next. What can we expect?
We also have a official date for one of our favorite rides here in Orlando is going to be done with.
3 minutes away from that on Johnny's House. $9:13 on Johnny's House. Let's find out quickly, Ray. What's trending?
Okay, so Universal Orlando has announced that the Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket roller coaster,
That ride always got me.
a fan favorite, it
Always
is officially going to close on August 18th. That will be the last day. So in the fall, they're going to close its doors for good. And obviously, they're going to make way for something new. I don't know exactly, but they said that to get ready for a one-of-a-kind musical experience on, this other thing that they have promoting. So
that was the most terrifying roller coaster. I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
I just rode it. It was like, you can't even scream. It was like, ah!
I know. I just love that you could pick your own song.
Yes.
Like, I thought that was the coolest thing.
But my screaming drowned all that music.
Yeah. Reaching top speeds of 65 miles per hour, the 90-degree angle. That's what it was known for. So
classic.
August 18th, goodbye Rip Ride Rocket.
They announced a bunch of that stuff yesterday, too, because they announced the closing of Tom Sawyer's Island over at Magic Kingdom, because they're going to rebrand that.
Cars is where it's going to be, right?
Yeah, they're turning it. There's going to be two rides, and then I think it's called Piston Peak, which is the park that's in Cars.
Oh, yeah.
So they're shutting down Tom Sawyer's Island on July 7th.
Okay. Also, I don't know if you saw this story. This is crazy. A Florida woman was rescued after leaving a handwritten note in a Jersey Mike's saying that she was being held against her will.
Good for her.
So, I mean, we see this all the time.
Yes.
Or I see it in the female bathrooms where it's like, if you need, if you're being abused or if you have, emotional distress in your relationship, there's like a number you can call that's in the girls' bathroom.
Really?
But this is the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office. On its Facebook, they said last month, deputies arrived to the Jersey Mike's with a suspicious note that was found and reported by an employee.
Mm-hmm.
The employee basically said that it was a plea for help and a nearby address was written on it. Authorities said that the note was written by a woman and she indicated that she was being held against her will and feared for her life. And using the surveillance video and other resources, authorities tracked it down and found Jordan Williams.
She had been kidnapped?
Yeah, no. So she basically, I don't know the backstory of it. I just know that she had been rescued.
Oh my goodness.
So, so she had been abused in this relationship that she was, being trapped in. And so she was a victim of domestic violence and the cops tracked it down with surveillance videos because of that note.
Man.
I know. I'm like, this is crazy because all the time people are like, let somebody know.
They have that in the women's bathroom. Hey, if you're being...
Yeah, sometimes
Really?
there's like, if you are part of domestic violence or if you've been sexually assaulted, call this number.
They also have like where you can order a specific drink. And they put that in the bathroom. So if you order that, the bartender knows something's up.
Yeah.
Really?
Or like there's hand signals you can make where it's like, I need somebody to rescue me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm just so happy that somebody actually looked at the note and took it seriously.
And they found that person out.
Mhm.
All right, we come back, man. We're going to get into your personal finances. If you don't mind, we're going to help each other out on Johnny's House. The Weekend on Johnny's House, 9/19. What happened to this movie? It just disappeared?
It's supposed to hit streaming services like within the next week or so.
I'll watch it. I'll try it out on streaming, see what's going on. It's 9:20. It is 78, 89 is our high, partly cloudy, and it's going to be a chance of rain. People are changing the way they're spending. Brian, what's that new survey? What are they come out and saying?
Yeah, so they did a new survey. They said 77% of us now are changing the way we manage our finances, our spending habits, because of the economy.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, I think, were just a kind of a wait and see type mode. And so I didn't do that back when we were coming out of COVID.
Okay.
I just kept living like I always lived.
Yeah.
And I didn't even think anything of it because I always have a certain way that I spend money. I use credit cards to get points. I pay them off and we move on. But when I stopped making as much money, I kept spending the same. And
like the money was coming in.
And I kept going, I'll make up for the short payment next month. And then the next thing you know, it piles up quick. And I'm like, where did I get $2,000 on this card? $2,000. So now, I made my adjustment a little bit ago, and now we're really starting to lock it down because I got to dig out of the hole for not making an adjustment.
Yeah.
So it's actually really smart if you think of it to do it. And most of us are, it says.
You know what's funny is that, you look at it depends on what channel and what station and what news story you're listening to. And they say people are, they're cutting their spending habits. People are, but if you go out to a place like last night, the Secure concert packed.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Packed to overflowing. You go to the theme parks, they're packed. They're lined up to do so. So, I remember, and if you go back to COVID, of course, COVID made people stay inside. But they said, okay, listen, because of the economy, people aren't going out. And you would go to the restaurant, people weren't out.
Yes.
You went in and say, yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
But you hear this now, and you're like, yeah, the economy's changed. People aren't spending more. You go to the restaurant, it's like, it's about a 45-minute wait.
Yeah.
Well, I thought people were holding back a little bit.
Yeah.
Me personally, I'm not as quick to pull the trigger on something.
Yeah.
I want something, I've had furniture that now I want to kind of replace. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to hold on to it for a while before I make that commitment to make that change. Because, of course, if you change your furniture, you got to change the wall fixtures, you got to change the paint, you got to change. I ain't trying to do all that.
Yeah.
So
it's a big commitment.
So I say I'm more cautious on jumping into some spending.
Yeah.
Ray, what about you?
Yeah, I would say I'm more cautious.
Really?
Yeah, but I feel like right after the pandemic, that's when I got divorced. And so I had to start fresh.
Yeah.
And so I was spending a lot more money.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I'm okay without it.
Yeah.
I'll be fine.
Because after that first initial spend to get your life where you want it, then you can pick and choose. Now it's like, I want it, or it's something broken and I got to get it.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I still haven't bought a dishwasher yet.
I thought you were going to do that Memorial Weekend.
I was, but I got no problem washing. It's only 2 plates a day.
Well, now you got to wait till Labor Day for the big sale. Well, maybe July 4th.
It's 2 plates. It's 2 plates a day.
That's true. That's true.
His plate, my plate.
Save water, save electricity.
Yeah.
True.
And maybe a pot of here or there.
Okay, I'm pretty sure you told me I was what? Because I didn't have a dishwasher.
I don't know what I call you.
You called me a pioneer woman or something.
I don't remember.
But you don't even have a place for a dishwasher, do you?
Exactly.
I just make up names. I
I'm
don't really.
living in caveman days.
What I do is just take my plates out by the pool.
You go to the creek. Wash them.
I take them out to the cement pond. Wash them up that way. Chris, have you financing the way you spend it changed a little? Or you just going with it?
When I bought my first house, I got a lot more frugal, I guess, because I used to spend money as soon as I got it. I never waited.
Well, that changes too, because you got a family now.
Yeah.
Well, that'll force it. Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Now, if the baby needs something, we'll get it. But if it's something we need or vacation, whatever, all that stuff can wait.
Yeah,
so you're just waiting. Yeah.
We've just stopped wasting money. Like we realized we would go like, let's just go and have like a weekend at the beach or whatever. And it'd turn to like $1,000 weekend for no reason.
Yeah.
And then my wife and I were like, look, I know like sometimes when you're sitting at home, you're going, man, I'm not doing anything. Everyone's doing stuff. I'm like, we do so much. We do a lot of stuff to the point where what we do in a month is what some people do in a year.
Yes.
Because of the radio station.
Yeah.
But we also lose sight of that. So I feel like we've got to learn to like, you know what? I don't need to spend $500 to go hang out here.
Yeah.
we just stay home.
See, for me, vacation, I'm not going to, I need that. I need that time. I need that break. I need to get away. I need to be in that environment where I can relax and recharge and renew. It's only twice a year that the kid stays as a grandmother for a week, and I'm gonna take full advantage.
Oh no, for sure. Vacations, we still do that, but we used to be like, hey, it's Friday. You bored? Yeah, let's go stay in Tampa. Cool. $1,000 later, we're like, we could have just sat at home. Like it's
a couple weeks ago. Ray was my favorite place. Ray ran into it. I don't go back now because Ray's there, and she was joking me saying that she was there that weekend, and said you were there too, but I didn't know she was actually at your house.
At my house.
Yes.
And I looked at her and I said, one day I'll save enough money.
One day I'll be back there. And I was like, oh, dang, he's upset.
No, I'm just like, I just can't kick it out for a weekend. Like Brian said, I just can't kick it out for a weekend like that right now. Hey, a birthday, some type of little celebration, but like on a random, hey, you know what? I ain't doing nothing this weekend. I got to go and blow $1,800.
We got nothing this weekend. Used to be back in the day in our not thoughtful days to be like, let's go to St. Augustine.
Yeah.
Let's just spend a bunch of money.
Oh, yeah.
But now it's like, maybe we just sit around the house.
Yeah. That place, that was mine. You know what? I ain't doing nothing this weekend. Let's call them up. How much a night? Damn right.
Let's do it.
How much a night? How much for one night?
But there are people doing it, like you said, because it's packed. That's what's so weird. There's a split. There's people that are doing it, and then there's people like 77% say they changed.
And I think because we saw before when they said, okay, people are cutting back, you went out and you saw it.
Yeah.
It was visible that there was no one there. Or I went to this restaurant. The food was amazing, but there was no one there.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, I go to the airport. People still, this weekend is going to be record travel.
Yep.
What are they cutting back though?
Yeah, right.
I don't understand. So we want to find out from you. Are you one of those that you've adjusted your spending? Are you doing anything different because of the climate that we're in right now? Or you just say, you know what? I'm just going to run my life the way I run my life, and whatever happens, I'm going to deal with it. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067, XL Mobile 41067. Live streaming, social media. Want to hear from you. Are you cutting back? 77% of Americans say they have, or you just running your life. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Hit us up. We want to talk to you on Johnny's House. 9:38. It's Johnny's house. Asking about your financing. They said 77% of people cutting back a little bit because they're like, okay, I don't know what's happening. I ain't gonna spend like I used to, like crazy. And want to find out if you won. And I guess this today is the battle of the keep calling back. From Utah, Tessa. Tessa, good morning.
Tessa.
How you doing, Tessa?
Hey, I haven't called today.
Okay.
There's
Can
still
you say
time.
I called back to back? Yeah.
How you know I was talking about Tessa? How you know I was talking about you? I'll tell you what. Hold on, Tessa. Hold on. Truck driver Brian.
Hey y'all. Hey Tessa. How you doing, girl?
Going for the trifecta. You're getting lonely in that truck, aren't you?
They said stop talking on the radio and deliver our giant paper rolls.
Yeah, I can't wait to get this one done.
All right, man. What are you doing financing, bro?
I'm saving everything I can. I've been debt free before, and I want to be debt free again. So got rid of the house, got rid of my bills. Now all I'm doing is just saving.
That's good.
So you become, I guess, what do you call it, a minimalist?
A mentalist?
No, a minimalist.
Minimalist. That means you're just pretty much.
Oh, minimalist.
Yeah, you're just living off the basics of what you need in life. That's all you need.
Yeah,
And
that's what I need. This truck and me. Yeah, that's my best friend right now.
You're trucking you. All right, you should write a book. My trucking.
You.
All right. Well, three times the charm, truck driver Brian. You be safe out there, bro.
Okay, thank y'all.
All right, bye-bye. Okay, Tessa.
Hi.
As you can tell, we were not talking about you.
My bad.
Oh,
I
it's okay.
fumbled that.
I understand. Paranoid. Marijuana makes you paranoid.
Yeah.
The question is, are you high?
Maybe.
The way you acting, you are.
It's not that much. Maybe that's why.
Okay. So I'm just curious, Tessa, how are you cutting back?
I cannot afford these dispensary prices.
So
I would like to buy from the dispensary.
But you're going to the
buy
street.
Legal weed.
You're going back to the streets.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I can't afford that. I can get a zip for like $160 on the street in the dispensary.
Oh my goodness.
$300, but at least it's like good quality stuff. Like it's regulated.
No sticks, no stems.
I know. That's true. But my wallet says no.
Man. Your drug man said, that's okay. You'll be back.
Right.
You'll be back. You'll be back. You'll love me tomorrow.
I mean, as long as you got a trustworthy street guy, you're good.
I mean, I think I can. I only know.
She
his
said,
first
that's
name.
not good when you say, I think I can. All right. Well, Tessa, always be safe, girl, okay?
I will.
Okay, bye-bye. Brian, anything
XL Mobile powered by Attorney Dan Newland. Interact. Need a check. It's a no-brainer. Just call Attorney Dan Newland. Someone said they actually cut out drinking altogether, alcohol-wise.
That could save you a lot of money.
That is so expensive. Yeah.
They still go out and hang out, but that's hard to do. Go out and hang out and then not drink.
Yeah.
And then someone said they definitely cut back. They stopped eating out with family as much. They pack their lunch for work now.
Oh, yeah. You can save a lot on that.
They make their own coffee at home now.
Okay.
And they say some days even they don't wear makeup.
Really?
And they said they save a bunch on that because if you're not wearing makeup, then
I know people that say they would rather go broke than give up that morning coffee routine that they have.
Yeah.
They say, I don't care. I'll spend everything I got. I got to get my coffee from such and such every morning. I have to. That's your thing. That's your thing. Let's get out of here, y'all. It's 9:41. 9:45.
The end.
We got so much more. Time for us to get up out of here, Miss Ray.
I have a hair appointment to try to blend in these grays that I have.
You got that many grays now?
I have so many grays.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
You can't tell.
I know. That's why I need to keep blending them.
I blended mine in on, I think it was Sunday night. Because it was like, damn, I look blonde down here.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
How many gray hairs I got?
Yeah, so, and then after that, I have to pack some bags because I'm heading to Indian Rocks again this weekend.
See the kids?
Yeah.
Go pick them up?
Yep.
Bring them on back?
Yes, they've been with my parents all week.
I bet you said, boy, that was a quick week.
I know. Well, you've seen the FaceTimes in here.
Oh,
my
yeah.
son's like, can I play Roblox? I'm like, no.
No.
Nope. You got a pool.
But why? But why? Yeah, you got a pool.
You got a pool. Go play in it.
Brian.
Nothing. Just a bunch of work to do around here. Then I'm going to jump on the podcast with the rock station next door.
Yeah, they're good guys.
Pat and Bob asked me to be on their podcast, so that'll be fun. It's always different when you get to go to like the rock station or to real radio because it's just a different vibe.
Everybody's energy is different.
Yeah.
You know, we're used to this. This is us talking.
Right.
And now you're sitting back trying to feel their vibe.
It's kind of fun to do something different. So I'll be on their podcast later today. Don't forget, you got a few more minutes to get the keyword in for your trip to Las Vegas. It is lucky this hour. So do that to 200-200. Text that in right now. And then your next chance at 1 o'clock today.
All right, Ryan Seacrest, you can have it. Y'all have a beautiful day. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you tomorrow.
What up and goodbye, y'all. I got to get my stuff together so I can go be on the podcast with the rock station, WJRR. I'll share the link once I have it. Peace. I can talk guy talk. Yeah.